Everyone, welcome back to another edition of the Drive-In Professor. And for those of you who are new to the channel, I am your host, Steve Rashid, and I've been a professional driver for the past 20-something years. And what I mean by professional driver is I get paid to drive, so I drive a bus. That's my mainstream income right there, and I've been doing this for like almost 21 and a half years. I was an over-the-road truck driver. I'm still currently drive a bus, So what I'm here to do is actually teach you advanced driving strategies that's not really taught to the general public. So today we're going to be talking about how to make safe lane changes. And we'll be doing some street demonstrations here, and then we will be doing some highway driving to show you, and then we'll also pinpoint the hazards that you got to look out for when you're actually making a lane change. So like certain hazards and how to avoid accidents making a lane change, because it's actually quite common depending on where you live at. You guys from Portland, Maine, you are exempt, man. I was up there about 3 weeks ago, and the people out there, oh man, I didn't have to use my horn one time. No distracted driving. People up there was really, really good though. But from here in New York City, oh man, forget about it. All right, so the main thing, let's get right into it. The main thing that you actually want to look for when making a lane change is definitely you want to keep your head moving. You want to check your mirrors every 3 to 5 seconds. You definitely want to signal 30 feet in advance. That actually gives the person behind you some type of indication that that you're definitely gonna make a lane change there. So the third thing is actually spacing. Try to keep a 2-car distance in front of you if you can, maybe depending on the speed, 1 to 2 car lengths. So that actually helps when you're making a lane change. The fourth thing is that you actually want to make your lane change nice and slow, like in a city street, I would say 4 seconds. When you get on the highway, you could make it about maybe 5 to 6 seconds, just in case you have any type, aggressive drivers who doesn't want you in front of them, especially new drivers. This is definitely categorically important for new drivers because there are impatient people out there that's not going to want to, if you're just learning, and everybody's in a rush, especially like here in New York City, everybody has to work hard, and so everybody's always in a rush. So you're checking your mirrors every 3 to 5 seconds. You should know where every single person on the road is, who's behind you, the pace that they're actually driving at. You have some aggressors out there. And the thing is, when you're making a lane change, if somebody wants to be that much more aggressive than you, then you just let them go. It's not worth getting into an accident. A couple of seconds shouldn't bother you over getting into a collision with a person, and now you're sitting there for like almost 2 hours, 3 hours for the cops to come, or you can possibly get injured. Depending on the severity of the damage of your car, you may not have it for 2 or 3 weeks, sometimes a month. My wife had she crashed mine, and it took a month to get it back, and that can actually affect the valuation of the car. So thank God it was just something. There's a whole bunch of front end damage, like right around like the tie rods, a new axle, but it didn't affect the transfer case or nothing like that. So thank God it was just something minor, even though it was expensive. It was expensive as hell, but it was actually minor. All right, so I'm trying to actually think. Oh yeah. All right, so there's more. we're about to get on the highway, and I will do more. We'll show you actually how to make safe lane changes on the highway. And oh yeah, well, there's a couple of things when you're at a light. When you're at a light, look out for motorcycles and bicyclists. They tend to actually squeeze by the cars, in between the cars, which is stupid for some. I don't know why they do it. I know it's not that serious, but you can get into an accident, and more than likely, well, in my field, they will blame me. They say, well, you can prevent the accident. You should be checking your mirrors, blah, 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 before you move. So before, if you're at a light and before you actually move, check your mirrors before you. Let's say if you have a double parked car in front of you, or the car in front of you suddenly broke down, then check your mirrors. Make sure you watch the bicyclists and the motorcycles and the scooters. See, 4-second lane changes. 4 seconds. Back into the other lane there. Alright, so we'll get at you in a couple of minutes. We're about to get on the highway here. So, getting on the highway, you have to yield on. This exit is not. It's emerges. It doesn't. There's no yield. It's just actually that yellow sign to the left there. You just get right on. But in a lot of cases, that you have to yield to the oncoming traffic that's on the highway, and you guys should know how to do that somewhat here, but make sure you actually judge the speed of the vehicles that's on the highway already. If you can get up to highway speed, good. But so like one of the things is on a 3-lane highway here, and again, you have to make your lane changes here very slowly. 4 to 5 seconds on a highway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get on over. Same thing. Signal. You should check your mirrors every 3 to 5 seconds. You should know who's on the road at all times. So I see that I'm looking at my left mirror. I see there's a gray car on my left side here. I'm looking at the pace he's actually driving at, and he's starting to speed up. So it looks like he's an Uber. No, it's not even an Uber driver. This is a hazard right here. This is one of the things where you gotta look 12 to 15 seconds ahead. We're gonna try to get over. He should not be on the he should not be on the highway with that bicycle. These people are crazy, man. Where the hell is highway patrol at, man? They would definitely give that guy a ticket. So like on a 3-lane highway, definitely make sure if you're in the right lane, watch the person that's actually coming from the 3rd lane. That's one of the reasons why you actually want to make your lane changes at 5 to 6 seconds, just in case there's a miscommunication. I think that red light camera got him there. There's a red light camera there. Just in case there's any kind of a miscommunication, and you can actually get back over on your get back into the lane that you were initially in. So it's the same thing that works. It's the reverse opposite. If you're in the left lane and you're coming into the middle lane, and the person in the right lane wants to actually get into the middle lane, just try to drop back a little bit. You have more of a seeing position than the person in the right lane. He has this little bitty old mirror here to the left, but you have actually a broader view with the windshield. So again, it's just going to take you a couple of seconds. It's not that serious. Having some courtesy goes a really, really long way. And the hazards that you would look for when getting onto the highway would be somebody actually not yielding the right of way to you, coming onto our highway. Again, we're here to prevent accidents. We don't look at who's at fault. We're here to actually prevent the accidents. So just drop back, let them go. If you're doing 60, you could drop back down to 50, let the guy get on. You know, again, the more aggressive person, I say, always wins. So they always win. All right, so that's going to wrap it up for today. Comment, subscribe, and hit that and smash the like button, and smash it until you can't smash it anymore. Smash it into little pieces. But definitely subscribe, share it. Sharing is caring, and when you do share, the universe shares back with you. Next video we're doing is on how to avoid hitting pedestrians and reading body language, because we just seen a accident yesterday where somebody got hit in a crosswalk. Visibly saw that, so there were some mistakes that were made there. All right, everybody, thank you for watching. Peace.